The reason why I've come up with this little routine is because for myself, I struggle to get to sleep, or I struggle to switch off and get my mind right following for the next day. So I thought, do this little stretch routine, share it with you guys and see how we get on, okay? Most of it's going to be from a kneeling position. Obviously there'll be one where we're standing, but flow with me, see how you get on. So it's going to be 30 seconds per stretch, and I'm going to allow you 20 seconds in between to adjust yourself into the next stretch position, okay? Very easy to follow, very simple. If you do get lost at any point, just pause the video and go back on it. And if there is any feedback you want to leave me in the comment section below that will benefit myself as well as you guys, please do so as well. We'll start off with the first stretch. We're going to be in a kneeling position for this one. I'm going to be nice up and close and personal with the cat. So you're going to tuck the toes, hips like so, interlock the fingers, and then round the back, okay? So you're stretching off the muscles in between the shoulder blades, in fact, the rhomboids, the trapezius a little bit, and a little bit of the shoulders as well. This position here at the shoulders is called protraction, okay? It's where you round the shoulders, like so. And this is quite a nice little stretch to do. We often carry a lot of tension in the air in between the shoulders, and that's why this one's really good to do. Good, relax yourself. The next one we'll do is we're going to interlock the fingers from behind. We're going to pinch the shoulder blades, so we're going to retract the shoulders now, and we're going to extend the arms up like so. Okay, as you can see, I don't get a lot of range of movement here, and that's why this is good for me to do. 3, 2, 1, shoulders locked, extend the elbows best you can, and then slowly pull these up, like so, okay? It's all about keeping the abs tight in this one. You don't want to hunch this way or that way, okay? You don't want to look like you're in prison somewhere. So keeping everything tight in that position, just trying to stretch off. As you can tell, I do struggle with this one. That's why I've been working on it. Well, I'm starting to work on it now. Nice and slow. 5 seconds. Hello, chinchillas. How are you doing? They don't struggle with sleep at night because they're nocturnal. So next one we're going to do, we're going to be standing. Feet shoulder width apart, if not a bit wider. Arms down to the side. The way it's going to work, we'll bring yourself back a little bit. You're going to reach one side, push the hip out, and reach the arm up. Okay? So reach down, hip out, arm up, look up the hand. So you're almost folding yourself in half like a book. Nice, simple movement, this one. And if you can as well, incorporate breathing exercises into this. This will allow your heart rate to slow down. It will allow your brain to relax a little bit more into the stretch itself. And it will just allow you to switch off a bit more, almost get into a meditative sort of mindset. So you can go to the other way now. So we'll reach, push hip out, arm up. Use the breathing exercise. So I want you to try and breathe in for 3 seconds and then breathe out for 3 seconds in this position. All right, so we're going to fold like a book. Hip goes this way, arm goes that way. Ready for the stretch in 3, 2, 1, go. And you're looking up at the hand the whole time. If you're like me and you get distracted and you look around, that's fine. Oh, squirrel. No squirrels out at night, but there is, but I can't see them. If I did see them, I'd go nuts. Again, it's just looking up at the hand, breathing in for 3 seconds, and breathing out. Breathing in, and breathing out. Now I forgot to do the breathing exercise until the last little bit. Silly goose. Alright, next one we're going to do, I'm going to come up nice, close and personal like so. You can do this one from a standard kneeling point. This is for the wrist. One hand facing like so, you're going to push into the fingers, elbow at 90 degrees, okay? And just push. Really good stretch this one for reducing, if you follow me on Instagram or YouTube, whatever, you'll hear me say this a lot. This is a great stretch for reducing RSI, repetitive strain injury. Very common in desk workers. Anyone who's at a desk typing away, this is very much an injury you may face or encounter at any point. Just stretches off around the wrist area, loosens up the elbow as well, this one. Good, go to the other side. So we've got 20 seconds until we go again. Woo! You hear any sort of wood chopping, or wood chucking as they call it, or wood chipping in the background, that's just my 2 chinchillas. I can assure you they are not qualified carpenters. so don't follow them. So, elbow in sort of 90 degrees, push the fingers towards the wrist, just feel that stretch. It's a nice stretch, this one. You can ease into it. I've got a couple of kneeling alternatives. I might bring that into place in my next video. That's it. It's just nice, steady breathing. That's it. And breathe out. Excellent there. Right, moving on, we're going to do kneeling exercises now. So you're nearly there. So, knees shoulder apart, bring your right leg forward, or your left leg, depending on how you see this. You're just going to lean into the hip, okay? I'll show you from the side so you know what I mean. So I'm going to bring my left leg forward action on this one. Lean like so. You should feel a stretch if your left leg's forward, of course. You'll feel a stretch in your right bit here, top of the thigh, which I'll show you from the front, obviously in the next variation. You might feel a little bit of a stretch here as well. So like just leaning into that stretch, loosening up the hip flexors, a muscle that takes a lot of damage when you're sitting down for long periods of time. It tightens up quite easily. Good, so I'll show you from the front as well now. Bring my other leg forward. And we'll bring my right leg forward now. And you'll lean into the hip. So you should feel it here, and a tiny bit here as well, okay? 3, 2, 1, lean into the movement. Shout out be inspired street clothing. Still waiting upon my sponsor. In all seriousness though, fantastic clothing brand to have, very comfortable. Always looks nice when on, although I might be the exception. Depends how you like to perceive me. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Again, just slow, steady breathing. There. I'll show you this one again from the side and then from the front. So you're going to bring your left leg forward again. Your toe's going to be poking towards your shin, okay? And your knee as straight as you can. Almost imagine you're trying to push the back of the knee into the floor. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to hinge and you're going to reach towards the floor like so, okay? So it should look a bit like this. Keeping the toe poking towards the shin. Now you may find that your foot loosens up a bit as you do this stretch. So it's really key to keep that toe to shin formation, if you like. In the next round of stretches, we will actually get round to doing breathing exercises because I thought I'd round it down. Nothing to do with me forgetting. That's it, 5 seconds. Toe to shin, reaching towards the floor. Excellent. A bit like my bank account, my hammies are tight. So you're going to bring the right leg forward. Toe towards the shin, knee as straight as possible, pushing the back of the knee towards the floor, okay? We're going to hinge, breathe in, and out, and down, just reach more towards the floor. I'm going to start this breathing exercise now, so I'm going to breathe in for 3 seconds, and breathe out for 3. Breathe in, and breathe out. Really good stretch this one. Breathe in, breathe out. Lovely. Okay, so we've got the last one, pigeon stretch. It's not like those things that fly up in the sky. So I'll show you from the front, and then I'll show you from the side as well. Okay, we'll start off stretching off our left leg. So float the knees. Bring the left knee to left wrist, square the foot on the way through. Right leg extended, square this foot, and then relax onto the forearms. Notice in this one as well, I'm going to lean slightly to the left, just to get a bit more of a stretch in my left backside. This one is a pain in the backside, this one. Remember, slow and steady breathing. Doesn't have to be 3 seconds. If you're like me and you lose count after 3, it can even be any less than that. Again, glutes stretching off perfect. Excellent, so you've got 20 seconds to change over. Even if you get in position, so tuck the toes, I'll show you from the side. Tuck the toes, float the knee right knee to right wrist, square the foot on the way through, extend the left leg back, Use the other hand to square the foot a bit more if you need to. And rest on the forearms, ready to stretch. And just lean over to the left or the right hand side a little bit more. Or if you're on the left side, lean over to the left. So this stretch is really, really good at obviously loosening up the glutes. Tight glutes, one, can affect your running gait, because we know glutes help stabilise the knees in locomotion, and also can contribute to lower back pain. So this stretch in particular is very important. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, excellent. And because I'm one of those guys, I'm going to throw in a Brucey bonus stretch towards the end, okay? So it's very much, we're going to just finish off with child's pose. And I'll just show you from the front of this one, we'll add a bit of side reach into it as well. This one's a really good stretch, just get rid of any tension. So this is not necessarily going a long time for ropes. So knees shoulder width apart, untuck the toes, so the feet are nice and flat against the floor. You're going to push the hips towards the heels, like so, and then you're going to reach the arms forward. You just get a nice stretch along your lat dorsi, your latissimus dorsi as they say. And I'm going to add a stretch onto this to make it a little bit more tougher, in a good way. So you're going to bring your arms across to the left hand side, you're going to reach across with that right hand. You'll now feel a stretch here. We carry a lot of tension in our upper back. It could be through stress, it could be through bad posture, it could even be through overtraining the chest in comparison to the back. This is another good stretch. Just get yourselves out of that mindset, get yourself out of that posture. So you're going to go across to the other side now, and you're going to reach across. Now this one will run over a little bit of time, so like this one. Just reaching across. And relax. Thank you very much. So that was your standard routine. A stretch routine I choose to do before bed. It helps me switch off, it helps my muscles to relax a little bit more, and in total it makes me wake up. It helps me to wake up in a much more sort of better mindset, if you like. I always find better posture, better mindset, more positive. Positive posture, positive mindset. So that's my little stretch routine with additional breathing exercises in there as well to slow down the heart rate, close your brain off a little bit. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Do this when you wake up, when you go to sleep. It's entirely up to you. But my advice, if you do struggle to sleep, this routine is the one for you. Thank you very much for your time. God bless. See you in the next one.